Sorry about that. Here's part two of the script. Enjoy.
I'm seeing splinters in the prolonged intercut action scene. The turtles fight on the subway, taking out the foot on motorcycles and forcing Shredder and the remaining foot into an abandoned subway car. Splinter uses a variety of traditional ninja weaponry and fights in a way best described as a cross between Daredevil and Yoda in Attack of the Clones. Bebop and Rocksteady use guns and their natural mutant talents, like Bebop snaps his sword with his tusks and Rocksteady catches ninja stars unharmed. Back in the subway, everyone but Raph splits off to go rescue Splinter, and Raph stays behind to fight hand-to-hand with the Foot and Shredder. Shredder is tougher than he looks, but so is Raph, and then Shredder bleeds blue. Raph thinks it's weird, but keeps hitting him, jumping on Shredder's back. Then Shredder grows blades through his skin, like an X-Man porcupine. Raph kicks Shredder in the face and jumps out the back of the train, in time to turn around and see half of Shredder's face ripped off, exposing a yellow-skinned thing with an impossibly wide mouth filled with sharp teeth. Michelangelo says it later, Shredder, more like Shredder. And that's where the script goes wonky. Everyone meets up with Splinter in time to save him from Bebop and Rocksteady. Everyone fills April in. Raph tells everyone about Shredder, and Splinter suddenly drops the bomb that was not Donatello's mutant army theory. They're actually all from Dimension X, a dimension parallel to ours that sometimes touches ours, causing chaos. In this case, weird weather patterns. Splinter says they need to track the weird weather to find out if it's converging, because if it is, a portal to Dimension X will be opened on that spot. They decided to do this at Channel 6, where it's revealed that April is more like an intern and wasn't as big time as she did representing to Casey. The turtles have to sneak around the Channel 6 building and eventually get to the machine they need that tells them about the weather patterns. The weird weather started while they were at Substation 16 and is slowly converging on New York. Shredder, in a thick skin, shows up with the Foot looking for April, and when it looks like there's no escape, the building shakes, Dimension X overlaps, and an elevator shaft is turned into an alien-looking waterfall the turtles dive into, only to surface in Dimension X. Dimension X is basically like Pandora, so they're wandering around when they see a flash of the New York sewer. Casey and April make it back through before it breaks out of existence, but the turtles are trapped in Dimension X because they found the tattooed and scarred warrior turtle who greets them with, quote, "The prophecy lives, the four brothers have returned," unquote. Flashback time. Dimension X has been at war forever because this gray brain thing, the four-armed hydraulically powered body named Krang, wants to rule everything and kill everybody. 5 turtle elders predicted the four brothers would be the ones to defeat Krang, so the parents of the turtles entrusted their kids to their best friend, Master Splinter, to train the turtles in the real world. Oh, and their parents died helping them escape to the other world, we're told. But not before making them custom weapons, the swords, sai, nunchucks, and bow staff. After all that talk of destiny, the Turtle Warrior tells them that Krang has completed a 20-year project called the Technodrome, but, quote, "Dimension X is rich in natural resources but low on infrastructure," unquote. So the plan is not to invade Earth, but to bring the Technodrome to New York, suck all the power from the power grid, and take a fully operational Technodrome back into Dimension X, ending the war that he could have ended earlier if he hadn't started his mass murdering spree with the unions and skilled workers, apparently. Anyway, Turtle Warrior was the guardian of one of 4 orbs kept on the 4 corners of Dimension X and guarded by Turtle Warriors. If you assemble the 4 orbs, you can make a portal into the other world, and that's what the moving weather patterns have been on our side. It's been Krang assembling the orbs. Then with the line, quote, "No more buts, Rockstar, there's only one more thing to do now, you gotta believe," unquote, the turtles mysteriously return to New York to face the Technodrome instead of staying in Dimension X and doing it there. Turtles call Splinter a liar because he is, and he says that if he had told 4 children about their responsibilities in a dimension full of monsters, they never would have gotten any sleep. I don't know why mutants are better, but the script doesn't seem concerned with that either. So it doesn't matter if they caught him because this was their one reason for being born, etc. Splinter tells them to be men and believe, and we're off for the conclusion. The weather patterns converge, and the final action sequence takes place in the first episode. April and Casey and Splinter try to shut down the power grid, who's being protected by Bebop, Rocksteady, and Shredder in his human form for some reason. The police and army take on Krang's soldiers. Donatello gives one a shot in the jewels, so I'm guessing they're not rock soldiers. And then the turtles have to race to the Technodrome and get the orbs from Krang. They have to race across the rooftops of New York, and they do some pretty cool turtle parkour, like grinding on their shells or tucking into them to fit in the tight spots. Then they get to the Technodrome and find Krang in the command center in the middle of He doesn't say that much. Krang only has 2 lines in the whole script. Your father looked the same right before I slit his throat, and at your final moments. He stretches out to be giant like in the cartoon, and all the turtles fight him. Casey cuts the power, and Raph impales Krang with one of Leo's swords. Right as the Technodrome is getting sucked back into Dimension X, the turtles escape with the orbs, and the military blows up the Technodrome, sending only the burning wreckage back to Dimension X, where it's greeted by the friendly mutants with Ewok-like cheering, I'm sure. For some reason, the movie isn't over because the turtles have to return the orbs to the corresponding 4 corners of the globe, where they will return to Dimension X and train the replacement Turtle Warriors, never seeing each other again. I guess. April gets a job for Channel6.com, and eventually Casey moves in with her, and then we see each of the turtles and their trainees, and Michelangelo has a hot chick Turtle Warrior training with him, and that's the end of the movie.
Well, guys, what do you think? Leave the comments below. Let me know. My childhood's just been raped. I got fucked in the ass. Thank you, Michael Bay, for ruining it. I'm glad they decided to ditch this script. I'm gonna go cry now. And we'll go look at the original Turtles. Matter of fact, Turtles Forever sounds really better than this bullshit. And does it sound really familiar to you? Transformers fans, I think you can relate. So anyway, Just TV. I will post this up. Let y'all see it. Let y'all give me some thoughts. Give me some feedback about it. And see you on the next episode. Peace.